Two of the most popular head shaver brands is the Skull Shaver brand and Remington. Today we're going to put these side by side and compare their differences and hopefully get some clarity on which one will be best suited for you. I've previously used and reviewed all of the Skull Shavers, as you can see here, and the Remingtons. For this video I'm going to try and keep it a bit simple. I thought about all of the Skull Shavers plus the two types of Remingtons, and I think it was going to get a bit complex, so what I'm going to do is just stick to the Skull Shaver Pitbull Gold Pro and the Remington Balder Pro, which is the RX5, and we'll just compare these two. There is some difference between the Skull Shaver models, and there is some difference between the two Remington models. However, just to keep this video simple, we'll just stick to the Gold Pro and the Remington Balder Pro and RX5. If you want to see more about the comparisons of these, then take a look in the description, because there's a versus video plus article on the RX5 and RX7, which is Balder Pro, Balder Boss, and in some links in the description for the comparisons of the Skull Shaver brand. Now, just a quick note before we get started is that these head shavers, all electric head shavers, have the potential to stop working and not work for a very long time, or they can work for a good few years, or they may break after 6 or 12 months. Many people have some challenges with that. So it's just worth noting and keeping that in mind, that they're not indestructible. You know, these do get faults. I think the main thing is keep hold of your warranty and receipts. So if it has a fault within a warranty period or the purchase period of the 30 days money back, that you've got everything there so you can get your money back and get a replacement. More than likely you're going to get a replacement. I don't think most of these companies want to give you your money back. So I'm going to compare the features, and then I'm going to do a quick head shave. I've head shaved many times with these previously, however I want to do a quick video of doing them side by side. And I'll round the video off with some feedback and suggestions. So let's compare the cost. The Remington is definitely going to win the Gold Pro in being cheaper. The Gold Pro is $100 in the US, and in the UK it's £100. And the Remington Balder Pro RX5 is around about $60 and about £60. Let's compare the features. Now, one of the most important features of a head shaver are the blades. Now, with the Remington you've got 5 rotary blades, and on the Skull Shaver has 4 rotary blades. Now, both these flex inwards, which is useful when shaving along various contours of the head. However, the Skull Shaver also, the blades individually flex in slightly. So the Remington has that extra centre blade. However, when I've used them, I've not noticed that that's a disadvantage for the Skull Shaver to not have a centre blade. It seems to cover all of the areas very well anyway. The ergonomics on the Skull Shaver have been patented. It's a very unique design where you can shave in a normal mode, or you can shave with your fingers cupped in between, which you can grasp and use, and it works very well on shaving at the back of the head. Now, the Remington is just kind of like a standard head shaver head where you hold it in the palm of the hand. The Skull Shaver doesn't really have any grip on it. It has some indents in it when you're holding at the side, which I guess gives it some grip. The Remington does have some rubberized sections on the side. The Remington also has a trimmer on the top, which is cutting in sideburns and stray straggler hairs. However, I've never felt that very useful, and it's definitely not a deal breaker to have that or not have it. Now, a useful feature of the Remington is that the head also pivots. So this pivots when shaving along the various contours of the head. Now this doesn't, the Skull Shaver doesn't have that feature. Now the indicator lights, the indicators are slightly more advanced on the Pitbull, because you get the percentage charge that shows on the top, where you just get an indicator the battery's going low on the Remington, plus when it's charging. Having that percentage indicator it's a nice feature to have, but I guess it's not a deal breaker. Right, let's get a head shave on. Okay, so I've got a couple of days of growth there. There's enough growth to getting on with. Okay, so I'm going to use a Skull Shaver on the right hand side and a Remington on the left hand side. I'm going to do a side by side here. Skull Shaver. So that side's done on the Skull Shaver. Remington on this side. also job done on both sides. So the Skull Shaver, I think definitely more comfortable. Closeness, no, both the same, both very much the same. Speed, maybe the Skull Shaver is slightly quicker, but not that much difference. One thing that can be noted is that if you look at how the Skull Shaver blades, how they hug to this head, the contours of the head, very well. Now if you look at the larger Remington blades, when I go like that, you see a gap there. So that's definitely worth noting. So in a while the Remington does have the extra blade in the centre. That would seem that it's more advantageous, wouldn't it? However, as the Skull Shaver hugs and stays closer to the contours, that's much more important. Alright, head shaved, and I'm going to put some of this Seriously Shine Free Mattifying Moisturiser on my head to bit of moisturise the bunts a little bit. So we can see that the Skull Shaver is more comfortable. There's not really any difference between them in terms of closeness. Skull Shaver is probably a little bit closer. I mean, the Skull Shaver's slightly bit quicker, and the Skull Shaver definitely has a better blade system, and the way it can hug the contours of the head. Now, I definitely prefer that feature. The Skull Shaver is nice to have that design where you can shave the back of the head easily whilst cupping it in hands, but it's not. I don't think that's a deal breaker, because any head shaver where you can hold it in your palm is good enough. But it's still a nice feature, and some people are going to prefer it more than others. So for me, I think it mainly comes down to price. If I wasn't considering which one was the most expensive, I'd go straight away for the Skull Shaver Gold Pro. However, if I was need to save on money and I just wanted to make sure I get a head shaver that does the job and gives me a decent shave, then I'd go with a Remington Balder Pro, Remington RX5. Now, both of these are included in the video for the best head shavers that I've used. You can take a look at that, the link in the description. Then also I've got a web page on shavingadvisor.com that gives a list of head shavers that I've used, and I rank them in positions whichever head shaver I think is best suited for certain people. If you want to stay up to date with the new reviews coming out, then please do hit the subscribe button. You'll get a notification as soon as a review is live. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.